Hey, boss babes, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? Hope you are fantastic, fantabulous, amazing, incredible, stupendous, all of that good stuff. Let's see. Get this. My little counter flowers in my way. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Luscious. Let's see. Hey, she loves. she lo- she loves income. Hey, Glam Artist 38. Can y'all do me a favor? Give me housekeeping. I need to test my delay today. And in Instagram land, it's a little weird because there was an update. Y'all know. Shit. Yeah, I gotta get a new stand. Oh my god. Oh my god. So my stand I've been using forever broke and I don't have it I don't have a new one in yet. And like this current situation I'm using, like these little smaller stands, they're not doing it for me. I think my iPad's way too much and so they can't hold like whenever I try to make adjustments, they can't hold it. They like just cannot hold the devices. It's wow. But we must do what we must to get through. Okay. You said, my goodness, I know, right? Child, over here breaking stuff and everything. Anyway, what was I saying? Housekeeping. Oh, housekeeping number one, Thursday. Thursday, I'm doing masterclass, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be breaking down how you create a six-figure business during a recession. So, for those of you that do not know, I legalized my company, my event design and production company during a recession and turned it into a multi-million dollar company. So I actually have a lot of experience in that area. Okay. So if you're trying to get you some side income, you're trying to get your hustle on, come Thursday. It's a training that normally costs thousands of dollars, but I'm doing it for free. I only have 500 spots though. So it's first come, first serve. Click the link in the bio. You can register. Will not cost you a thing. And we'll send you an email with the Zoom links. Okay. All right. Next that you guys need to know about that's in the housekeeping. We are a part. You have joined me during March Madness, and so anyway, this is where I teach things for free. I try and get on here like every day at noon, so we can help you catch a bag. All right. So Thursday will kind of be like the crescendo where I can give you a lot of very detailed information. And I do use a lot of images and graphics and all of that stuff to help you connect the dots. And so we're just kind of getting like foundational stuff out of the way this week. All right. You signed up. You're so excited. Shout out to everybody that signed up. Also during March Madness, every day, I take a product and I mark it down like way down. So to $27. So yesterday was the blueprint to social selling. It was $27 instead of $297. And today's product is digital branding. I'm doing a workshop with a workbook to help you get out here and get the coins. Okay. So it is $27 instead of $167. So do with the information what you will. Hold on. I always forget when I'm on YouTube that y'all cannot just click the link in my bio. So if you're over here in YouTube, here is the link. Bada boom, bada bang. Let me drop that in the comments for y'all. It's there. Okay. Now, next piece of housekeeping. I know for a fact that a lot of you guys have lots of questions about what's going on with the banking. Those of you that watch the international news, y'all know that the banking system across the pond, honey, is having a lot of issues here in the US. Our banking system is starting to have a lot of issues. A lot of y'all had some very intelligent questions when it came to the types of bonds. And so I'm going to do my best. Y'all know my schedule is like crazy this time of year, but I'm going to try and come back on this evening and just explain like the bailout situation about the mortgage-backed securities, how all of this stuff is working. And, again, y'all can sound off. You can ask questions. I'll be happy to advise on how that is working. All right. So that is that. You saw me on the Poly Couple Live. Well, welcome to the kingdom. You said I find the girls to be exploited and shunned to let's see, intentionally unaware. Um, Yes, unaware is definitely not a word I would use for him. Maybe we can have a chill scope and we can talk about all of that later. What do you do? I basically teach people how to make money with their social media pages. My page is focused on mindset, marketing, and money. So basically, we sit over here, we make money, and we have a good time. That's what we do on my channel. That's literally what I do. I've helped over 800 people create six-figure incomes. Over 170 of my clients have hit $1 million in under a year. I currently have 4 clients that earn over $10 million a year, and I have 12 that have had $1 million months. So that's what I do. And I know for a fact everyone can't afford $40,000, $50,000, $20,000 for a business coach. So I teach for free. I've been teaching for free for over a decade. And like literally, my audience will tell you pretty much anything that I can assist with or help with. I do. I do a lot of giveaways for my audience too, a lot of give backs, a lot of holiday bill pays, gifting laptops, products, courses, scholarships, stuff like that. And I have a big conference called Accelerate 180. It happens during Labor Day weekend every year. So this year it's August 31st to like September 4th. So that's what I do. And so again, if you know you need to come up, you're trying to catch some coins, come to my class on Thursday. I try and teach trainings that normally cost a few $1,000s at least once a month. This is the first one I've been able to pull off this year. My like I said, my schedule has just been insane. And I'm a newlywed, so I'm getting adjusted to being married. So I don't have as much free time as I used to have anymore. But I really try my best to try and do like the extensive trainings at least once a month for free. So that way people that need to come in and get them can come and get the trainings. And also, if we're going to keep it a buck, it's a lot of scammers out here in these streets. And unfortunately, a lot of people have been scammed or hustled out of a lot of money before they find me. And so I don't mind, training and teaching so that people can see, you know what I mean? I can build a relationship and you can see that you can trust me. So that doesn't bother me either. Also, which one of my courses do I recommend for beginners? Instacoin Academy. Instacoin Academy. But I won't be opening up any seats to Instacoin until this Thursday. And I'm just going to warn you, they're probably going to go pretty quickly. So if you're on my list, you'll get the ability to jump in there. But we'll work together for a year in a small group. And I help you build, even people that don't have products, I help them. So normally Instacoin is for anyone who is making under $25,000 a month in profit. Now, if you're watching me and you make over $25,000 a month in profit, you need to be working with me one-to-one in a program like Jumpstart or Continuous Coins. That's where all my 7 and 8 figure earners come from out of there. But Instacoin, normally we use it to try and get you up to the 6 figures inside of there. Anyway, okay. What else? You said I killed it last night. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It's another piece of housekeeping that y'all need to know about. Dang it, I forgot. It must not be that important. Okay, y'all. If you're in here and if I've helped you make some money, drop the dollar signs, drop the credit card emojis, drop the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever makes you feel good in your spirit. If you want to tell people how much I've helped you make, you can share the information too. Boss Hair Vibes, thank you for the badge, my love. All right. Go ahead and do that. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer. Most importantly, I'm a biz builder. And if you see me looking around, it's because I'm a simulcaster. Okay. So I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I hit them all at one time. Makes it easier for my life. Yes. Come through Earth and the Skates. Hey, girl. Hey. Thank you for everybody dropping the money bags and the dollar signs. Yes, God, I help people make money specifically through digital channels and social media. That's my specialty, okay? And let me keep it a buck. I do not do all social media apps. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If it's outside of those, get somebody else to do it, okay? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, but I don't know. But them folk, baby, I know them, okay? Hey, Ginger, what's going on, love? All right. So yesterday we were talking about, why people's sales are slow and how you can fix it. And I'll be honest, y'all, like I'm pretty sure, can we all agree that, people, y'all were trying to debate me last year about the whole recession thing and the soft economy. And people are like, stop trying to scare people. I was like, I'm not trying to scare people. I want y'all to be strategic. I want y'all to be able to run down these strategies. I want y'all to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. Okay. So we've had 3 banks in the US collapse in less than 7 days. That all kind of happened within we'll say about a 76-hour period. Okay. As New York Signature, First Republic, boom, boom, boom. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all know this or not. The Congress got together on Sunday night at 2 a.m. Well, technically early Sunday morning at 2 a.m. via Zoom for an emergency meeting on what they were going to do. Now, if y'all recall, Sunday night while we were in the live stream and I was talking to y'all, and Yellen had gotten on the news earlier that day, and she was like, we're not going to bail out the banks. We've already been down that path, yada, yada, yip, yip, yip. And what did I tell y'all? I was like, no, they're going to have to do something, because if we, the American people, lose trust in the banks, the whole economy is going to collapse. Did I not tell y'all that? Okay. So then while we're on the live stream, shout out to Jay over in YouTube land. He's like, hey, another bank just collapsed. And he's like, New York Signature. And I'm like, what? I'm like, let me go and check it out. So that happened while we were on the live stream. By the time I ended the live stream, procurement queen, sorry, boo, I'm messing up your name, over in Instagram, she sent me an article from the feds, and she was like, boom, she was like, here's the press release from the feds. And they basically were like, we're going to cover all of the depositors' money, even if it's over the $250,000. Okay. Now, in the meantime, when everybody went and got in the bed, okay, where everybody was like, ZZZ, let me get my sleep on. They had, you love me, I love you back, boo. So then they had an emergency meeting, because not only did First Republic Bank collapse, several of the banks went into the red. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. Okay. When we're on the live Sunday, did I not tell y'all some of the big banks are in trouble because they changed the regulations? They rolled them back. Obama's administration put a bunch of rules and regulations in place to try and keep another economic collapse from happening like it did in 08 and 09. Trump's administration was like, we're going to roll that back, honey, and we're going to drop it down to 50 billion, which essentially allows these banks the opportunity to gamble with some of the deposits and the securities, even though they're not super sure about what's happening. Okay. Now we got Jerome Powell. Y'all know I got beef with Jerome Powell. Now, Jerome Powell don't care about what I'm thinking I'm saying, but I just be trying to tell y'all, this man is not for us. He is not for regular people, okay? The fact that he would continue to aggressively raise interest rates, and he keeps trying to spin this narrative that the inflation is coming because Americans have these higher wages. Bull crap, okay? Bull crap.com. Ask your daddy. He like you, Rudy. Blink, blink, blink. Child, one thing y'all gonna learn about me, some of y'all that's new, I got time for it, honey. I got the spirit of clap back, and there's nothing, okay, that you can say to shake my confidence, okay? Because men, okay, that I'm interested in, and specifically my husband, honey, okay, who makes lots of money, who is handsome, who's faithful to me, all of that good stuff. Y'all know Corey finer than him. Okay, baby, he like it. He like everything to be on my head. Okay, he like everything to be on my head, everything to be on my bottom. He like all of that. Okay, and baby, your daddy like it too, and I be interested in them daddies because them daddies got money. Blink, blink, blink. Stop playing with me. Okay. Anyway, back to real conversation. All right. And side note, for anyone in here that wants to know this, I'm just going to help you guys out in life. Okay. Anytime someone comes and they try to attack someone, especially based on their physical appearance, someone that has not done anything to them, someone that has not disrespected them in any type of way, especially someone that is pushing out love and light and goodness and good energy out here into the atmosphere, it immediately is an indicator that they are extremely insecure and intimidated by that person. The only time people come to try and tear someone down or to try and suppress them or depress them in some way is because they are highly insecure. And I get it. At the end of the day, baby, I'm big fine. You don't know what to do with it, honey. Look at these eyes. We gotta get into it. Look at these dimples. Look at these teeth. Okay, baby, I still got all my natural teeth, honey. I didn't have to go get them done. Okay, no shade to you if you went and got your teeth done, but I'm just saying, baby, okay, stop playing. Okay, don't play with me. That's just how it works. All right. I like myself. People like me. Gosh darn it, I'm good enough. And I hope you feel the same way too about yourself, baby. Keep fooling with us in here. You're gonna get to a point where you like yourself and you like your life. All right. Now, thank you for you guys saying I have a beautiful smile. Now, back to George Powell. I'm sorry, Jerome Powell, okay, with his shady boots, okay? Shady boots, big lie telling self, okay? So he's like, it's the wages. The wages are causing the inflation. The devil is a whole lie. If you look at inflation and you look at the percentages of wage increases across America, the number's not numbering. If you look at the 2022 labor report, and you break down that the average American right now is making somewhere in between $38,000 and $44,000 a year, ain't no way. Ain't no way. It's really odd that he completely discounts that we're in a whole war. Okay, y'all know the war in Ukraine. If you want to be out here believing in la la land that the US ain't got nothing to do with that, baby, you out of your mind. Okay. Not to mention everything that happened on the back end of the vid, Pent to Profit. Mwah. Thank you for the badge, my love, and thank you for the kind words. Okay, if we out here in these streets, okay, and we not gonna pretend like all of these big corporations are not price gouging. You are out of your mind. That is where all of this is coming from. And the government could easily create some type of incentive to say, hey, if you can keep your prices within 1% or 2% over the next 5 years, we can give you an incentive where you can get some type of tax break. You can get some type of deduction. And then somebody was like, well, that wouldn't work because of the taxes. Baby, these large corporations ain't paying no federal taxes. They're not. They're doing everything that they can to not pay federal taxes. Are you out of your mind? Are you playing game? So anyway, long story long, Jerome Powell, if you don't know, he said he wants our unemployment to go up by at least 1%. That's about 2 million additional people in the United States being unemployed. So what I'm trying to say, baby, is you better get out here and you better figure out how to get some extra income for yourself. Blink, blink, blink. That's what I'm trying to tell you out here in these streets. Because when it's coming down to it, okay, when it's coming down to it with a good job that some of y'all feel like is super dependable, it's not. He just straight up got in here and told you he wants you to lose your job. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. Okay, that's what he's sitting up here saying. Okay. Okay. That's what we're saying. Okay, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. So while people in here being worried about my hair, me and my hair have lots of money in the bank. You and your hair are probably about to be homeless, honey. So listen up. Blink, blink, blink. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So I felt it was super important that we execute trainings right now on how you start businesses during recessions, on how you are able to start a business during a slow economy, because it's absolutely positively crucial that you guys have more than one incoming income stream right now. Okay. And understand this. People absolutely positively will purchase from you during a recession. They will. J9 Alex, thank you for the badge, baby. Okay, they will all day long. But there's a different set of circumstances that you're dealing with. When people are spending their money when the economy is soft, okay? When y'all hear these people talking about a soft economy and soft landings and stuff like that, that is their way of basically saying people aren't spending as much as they were before. Now, you and I know that people aren't spending as much because the prices of everything are ridiculous right now. Okay. This we know. All right. We know. Okay. So now that we understand this, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody in here needs to run a business. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying everyone in here needs to have an additional stream of income. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? The average American spends about 90 minutes a day on social media. Any of you guys in here, any of y'all in here spend like, if you don't want to tell the truth, you ain't got to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth, baby. I'm definitely on social media for more than 90 minutes a day. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay. You said that's why I bought a duplex to offset my mortgage, baby. You a smart woman, Nifani. Okay. So if you're going to be on social media, why not get paid to be on social media? Why not get paid to be on these apps? Because these apps are making money off of you being on, scrolling, commenting, trolling people, whatever it is that you are doing. Okay. So this whole series is dedicated to creating profitable social media pages. And you can do that through cash flow businesses. You can do that through affiliate marketing. You can do that through commentary and opinion. You can do that through live streaming. Okay. You can do that through creating your own communities and hosting different portals. And you absolutely positively can do that by getting brand deals as well. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down out here in these streets. We all got it? We all got it. Boss hair vibes. Yes, honey, come through with the streams of income. And let me be very clear. I am not giving financial advice. Okay. I am just sharing what has simply worked for me and for over 800 of my clients. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. So you can take the information and you can use it or not use it. Okay. Latoya Shades of Flavor says, how do we get brand deals? Well, let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it right now. So, first of all, you have to have some form of a digital presence. Okay. Now, and let me be clear, even for those of you that want to get like loans from investors or banks and things like that, they're also looking for a digital presence. Okay. This is a lot of times what you're going to hear people refer to as a brand, okay? Their digital brand. Now, I'll be honest, I think some people are a little too crazy, like my brand, my brand, my brand. I'm like, child, chill out, okay? You're doing the most. But a digital brand or your digital footprint or digital persona or presence is definitely a real thing. And this is the first step to monetizing your page. Biggest mistake that I see people making when it comes to a digital brand is the fact that they are trying to sell to everyone. And at the end of the day, when you try and market to everyone, you are marketing to no one. Okay. Now, this is not about if you think he was a great president or not, but baby, you got to give it up to Donald Trump for not giving a flying fart what anyone outside of his audience thought about him. Donald Trump did not care. He literally, from the campaign to the time he was in the White House, he focused on his core group. To this day, these people are still funding him, still following him, still buying into whatever it is that he has to offer. Hey, Crystal, what's going on, honey pie? To this day, okay, it's still happening right now. And I need for you to think like that. Okay. I need you to think about, who are my people? Who are the people that I want to attract? Who are the people that I want to talk to every day? Who are the people that I want to spend time with? Who are they? Because that is going to be your key to being able to monetize your social media. When you're trying to work with a brand, or if you have your own products that you want to sell, if you're trying to start up a podcast or anything like that, they are going to want demographical information. Okay. So you need to figure out if your audience is male or female, and it can be a mix of both. That's fine, but you need to know the percentages. You want to figure out geographically where they live. Okay. We also need to find out how old are they. Now, a lot of times there's going to be an age bracket. It's going to be about 10 years. Okay. And in that 10-year bracket, you're going to have about 3 different groups. Okay. Some of y'all are going to have 2. but 10 years your age bracket. So literally, let's say you are working with people that are in between the ages of 18 and 28. And sometimes your bracket may be smaller. It may be 18 to 26 is your target audience or something like that. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? But you literally are not going to say everybody is my customer. That's a whole dirty lie. Everybody, like technically everybody could purchase or could consume or could listen to whatever you have on, but the reality of the situation, that's not what's going to happen. Okay. That's not what's going on. Okay. There's going to be 1 to 3 age groups that are going to be into whatever you have going on. Now, this doesn't mean that you're not going to have some outliers. So for me, my typical age of my audience members, y'all, most of y'all are in between 25 and 55. I got a few of y'all that are younger than that, and I got a handful of y'all that are older than that. But like 80% of my audience is in between the ages of 25 and 55. Okay. So this is important because if you're going to work with a brand or a company, or if you're trying to start a podcast when it comes to language and when it comes to different demographical information, they want to know. Okay. You need to figure out like income on them. And I'm not saying you have to have the exact like dollar amount that they earn. Thank you for the gift, my love. Okay. This is the thing. It doesn't matter. Okay. Like that part doesn't matter, but we want to figure out like a range of money they make. And what's more important is the expendable income. Okay. Everybody say expendable income. Expendable income means how much money does that household have at the end of the month that they can purchase your products. They can purchase your services. They can buy your t-shirt. They can come to your in-person event. They can pay you for consulting. They can buy your body butter or your eyelashes or whatever it is. In an ideal world, we want to try and build our audiences filled with people that have at least $800 a month in expendable income. This means after they pay all their bills, after they put some money into savings, after they do a little bit of investing, okay, that they have at least $800 left that they can purchase whatever it is that they want to purchase. And if you get somebody that got at least $800 a month, when it's something that they want, they're really not going to think too much about it. They're just going to say, yeah, here, take my money. Because even if they don't have a great experience with it, they didn't really lose a lot. Okay. Now, this is different. Sorry, y'all. This is a different situation when you get into offers that cost like thousands of dollars. Okay. People are going to think a bit more about that. But literally, we're focused on a minimum of $800. And you said, which is the same as disposable income. Yes, expendable income and disposable income, absolutely same principle, same concept. Yep. All the way right. Okay. Same thing. But, and I'm, I want y'all to think about this. Keep it a buck. So I'm a person, and I'm not ashamed to say this. I've experienced many different income levels. Okay. I have been broke for broke. Okay. I've been lower working class. I've been middle working class. I've been upper class. I've made it up into the rich lady category. And so I remember back in the day, when I was working a 9 to 5, and it pretty much gave me barely enough to cover all of my bills. And I was lucky if I had like $100 to $150 a week that I would have, to spend on something that I wanted. Because that was back in the day. If it was something that was like, say for instance, okay, this poncho I have on. I think this poncho costs like $4,000 or something like that. I can't remember. I've had it for a few years. But back in the day, there's no way I would have spent $4,000 on a poncho, or I may have saved up for this piece the whole entire year so I can go and purchase it because I didn't have like the extra money laying around. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So once I got into the category of where I can buy a $4,000 poncho, like it's like going to McDonald's, well, clearly I have way more than $800 in expendable income, right? So now let's back it up to somebody in the middle. Let's say, okay, I have this cute little owl right here. Y'all, shout out to my owl. My nephew got this owl for me. I love owls and I love the color gold. Okay, so my nephew got this cutesy little owl for me. and he hangs out on my island with me in the kitchen. So let's say I sell these little owls, and I can put like a little customized tag on them, and they're paperweights or something, and I call these $1 million owls, and I'm selling these to my I'm saying, hey Alyssa, thank you, love. I'm selling these to my small business owners, okay? And you get your $1 million owl, and the owl is going to bring you good luck and help you make money. Y'all, I'm just making this up, okay? I'm just putting this on my butt. And people say, yes, I want a $1 million owl. And I sell my $1 million owl for $49.97. People that have an expendable income of $800 will absolutely purchase the owl and won't think twice about it. Okay, they're not gonna they're not gonna be like, oh my God, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Do I need to break that down into 4 payments of $10.99? They're not gonna do that. They're just gonna buy the owl, and the only thing they're gonna be looking for is shipping information. Okay, so realistically, if we can find people that have that expendable income of at least $800, it's going to be pretty safe to say you're going to be able to move your products, because one of the biggest hurdles is you are no longer marketing to people that can't afford your stuff. Okay. And I really want some of y'all to put some thought into this, especially any of you guys that do like transformational healing, or if you're doing programs that are dedicated or made to help single mothers and stuff like that, because this is something that people run into all the time. Because literally, oh really, holistic health coach, that's funny. Holistic health coach says, funny because owls are the animal symbol for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi. Am I pronouncing that name correctly? The goddess of abundance. Hey, how about that? Okay, so let's say, so I watch people all the time and they're like, oh, I want to help this community of people and my product is for them. And I'm like, yeah, but that group of people that you're trying to help can't afford this. They can't afford what you're offering them. So oftentimes what I will advise them to do is, okay, you create this product and we market it to a different group. And maybe for every 10 customers you get that purchases at the correct price, you can service one of those people for free. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So literally, there are groups of people that I want to assist, right? And y'all can see me doing this in real practice in my business model. If you're gonna work with me, like one-to-one for a year, my 8-figure clients, my prices start at $165,000 and go up. Well, newsflash, everybody doesn't have $165,000 to spend with a business consultant, right? And then I have a lower tier program called Jumpstart. It's about $85,000 to work with me inside of that. Okay. And then Instaquant Academy is $23,000. And that's to work with me for a year in a small group. For those of you that are in the kingdom, I normally do a huge discount and I'll do it 65 or 75% off. And even that still may be a stretch for some people. I understand this because I know my people, because again, I've been at every income level. So I started creating products that were $27. I started creating $7 products, $9 products, $197 products. Why? Because that's very affordable for a lot of people in my audience. So for instance, today's deal is Digital Branding 101. It's a workshop and you get a 24-page workbook to help you line out your digital brand. It is $27 today. Why is it $27? Because thousands of people can afford $27 compared to if I left that product at $1,997, there wouldn't be a lot of people in my audience that had the expendable income to afford that. Which brings me to second, when it comes to your brand, okay? I, in an ideal world, think it's great to have products that meet the different people in your audience. So you're going to have a higher tier, a mid tier, and a lower tier offer. A lot of times clients will come into your lower tier offers and they will work their way up through the mid tier and the high tier. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Blink, blink, blink. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? So your price points are going to be a part of your brand, because realistically, you have to build a relationship with your customers. A lot of y'all that get into business, you just want to sell, 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 and you got to be serve, 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 serve. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? It's your business. You can do whatever you want to. You can service whoever you want to service. But realistically, if we're trying to pick a product that's going to be easy to convert as far as sales, and we're going to get into this on Thursday. I'm going to lay out magical price points. You want to make sure that you have some type of offer in there that's going to allow people to be able to experience your products, to participate through purchase, to be able to support your company, your brand, your initiative, or whatever it is. Okay. All of y'all that are saying you need the digital branding class, when this is over, go click the link in my bio on YouTube. Let me drop the link for y'all, and you'll see it up there. It's a bright green button, and it'll say digital branding for $27 versus $167. Okay, and y'all can grab it. Thank you, Bomb Baddies. All right. Next thing that we're having an issue with whenever it gets into here. You guys, for whatever reason, do not want to list build. And I don't understand why y'all don't want to do this. And it burns my grits. Okay. It's not really a lot that burns my grits, but it burns my grits that y'all don't want to list build. Okay. Burns my freaking grits, makes my butt itch. Okay. I know that there are people that get out here on Beyonce's internet and they say, I just create content and I try and be real and authentic so people can connect to me. And, I've been very fortunate that I've landed some awesome brand deals in my UGC. And, I'm just going to tell you to be consistent and, be consistent and stay positive, and it's going to happen for you one day too. Child, I ain't got time for that. If somebody is out here telling you they're going to show you how to make money online and they don't tell you that you need to list build, they are a whole pack of lies and the truth ain't in them. Okay? You have to build your list. Any of us that keep it a buck, that make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars online, we will tell you, do we make money when we post? Yes, but we also make the majority of our money from emailing and texting the people that are to let them know what deals we have. Period. That is what it is. Why? Because I want y'all to think about this. Are y'all on the internet 24 hours a day? And if you're on the internet 24 hours a day, even if you like me, are you on my page? Do you see everything that I post? Are you engaging with me every time I go live? Every time I put up something, are you always in my comments? Do you like and save everything? No, you got a life. You have a job, you have kids, you're dating, you have husbands, wives, you're volunteers, you got sorority sisters, fraternity brothers. Okay, y'all got a lot going on. Y'all got dates, y'all going to concerts. Okay, you got to clean your house, you got to do your laundry. People got things going on besides just being consumed with you. And to have this idea in your brain that you're the center of everyone's universe is absolutely positively asinine. Okay. So because of this, you have to have some way to communicate with your audience outside of social media. Not to mention that the algorithm sometimes is not algorithming in your favor. And you're lucky if 7 to 10% of your audience can actually see whatever it is that you posted. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So realistically, okay, so realistically, we have to get to the point where we're inviting people to hang out with us in other communities outside of them meeting me on social media, outside of them meeting you on social media. Okay. You said, to be honest, I don't even follow you. No offense. I'm not offended. But your newsletter gets me here when it's needed. Let's see. I don't mind a sale that aligns with where I'm at. See, thank you. Thank you. No, is that no limit, Kayla? Thank you. Thank you. She said, Shawnee, follow me. She said, the newsletter, get her here. She said, boom, she's pulling up. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I appreciate you for coming and thank you for sharing that. Mrs. Okay. I'm sorry, Mrs. My bad. But y'all understand what y'all picking up what I'm putting down. She just straight sat in here and co-signed. She was like, you say, and I don't miss a sale. Well, thank you, my love. I appreciate that. Y'all see what I'm saying? You have to be able to Literally, okay? You have to be able to, did I drop a link? Oh no, click the link in my bio when this is over. And if for some reason it didn't show up, just go to kingashleyann.biz/courses. You'll see the link to get digital branding for $27 instead of $167 today. And you'll also see a big, huge button so you can register for Thursday night's workshop. It's free. It's at 6 p.m. It's first come, first serve though. And my webinar rooms fill up fast. And we're going to be breaking down how you build out a six-figure business. I'm going to show the whole system, the secrets to it during a recession. Okay. All right. Sal, next thing next. Let's talk about this. Okay. Oh, Lord. Branding is a feeling. I know that everybody wants to think that branding is stamping logos on things. I know everyone likes to think that branding is colors. It is a feeling. So lots of you guys in TikTok, hey, to all the new Kingdom members, side note, I call y'all my Kingdom members because I'm uncomfortable calling my people followers. I honestly believe down in my shana, honey, down in my spirit and my soul, that if you have connected with me, is because you're a leader. I know that I have a calling on my life to help leaders. My job is to assist people that have the ability to influence, okay, people that have the ability to influence hundreds and thousands of other people. You say you remember seeing me speak at TEDx event looking snatched. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am very proud that I'm a TEDx speaker. Thank you. So yeah, so realistically, I'm not going to call y'all followers. That's why I call y'all the kingdom, okay? Y'all are kings, queens, dukes, duchesses, all of that, but you are leaders. I attract leaders. I know I'm not for everyone. I know I'm an acquired taste. I am here to help people that have the ability to impact and touch hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people, okay? So y'all are going to notice I will rarely say my followers because I don't consider you my followers, okay? It would be an oxymoron. You're a leader if you're here. Blink, blink, blink. You're a person that's meant to break generational cycles and curses. I honestly believe that, okay? So with that being said, last night, shout out to everybody that found me from the Poly Live last night. Hey, y'all, hey. Let's talk about a feeling, okay? I'm not trying to tear anyone down. This is just from the business perspective, okay? One thing y'all are gonna notice when they go live, those lives are full every night, right? Those lives are full every night. And shout out, there's somebody in TikTok that came and put a tag at like, I think it's Poly Clowns or something like that. And I was just like, I had no idea. So I went to the page and I was able to see like a lot of clips and stuff. What you will notice, their lives are huge, but you would think with having that many people in the lives, right, that they would be able to garner a lot of follows. If y'all look at the following compared to the amount of traction in the lives, it don't add up. The math ain't mathing, right? Every time I go live here on TikTok, my followers grow. I went and looked. I looked at their numbers before I did the request to go into the live compared to, and shout out to everyone who came and followed me, right? There's like 2,500 new Kingdom members that came on TikTok from me being in that live. I picked up more followers being in their live for a few minutes than they did for the hours that they were online. And this is what I'm saying to you guys about branding is a feeling, okay? So I want you to think about this. Okay, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about your brand as a person. I know y'all like, what? And I know this is a very different way to think about this. But think about this, and I want y'all to compare it to those, because y'all followed me because for some reason y'all felt comfortable even in that short interaction that you had with me, okay? Compared to the interactions that you've had with them. So your brand is a feeling, okay? And I want you to think about how, if your brand was a friend and the brand came to brunch and the brand got up to go to the bathroom or after the brunch, what would your friends say about the brand? Okay? We're going to call your brand Brandy. If Brandy comes to the brunch, what are people saying once you brought Brandy to the friend group? Do the friends like Brandy? Does Brandy make people's butt itch? Okay. Do people feel like Brandy is rude? Do people feel like Brandy makes them comfortable? People feel like Brandy is reasonable and logical? Do people feel like Brandy can be trusted? Because that's another thing, right? And again, I'm sure y'all can pick up from my demeanor. I'm not ever going to intentionally try to offend someone. That's not how I like to go through life, right? Now, don't get it twisted. If you come at me crazy, baby, I'm gonna come back at you. Okay, I want y'all to pick up what I'm putting out. I want y'all to understand this. However, understand what I'm saying right now. This is from a marketing, I'm a business professional. He says he's a business consultant as well too. I'm also a business consultant, okay? From a business professional, when we're looking at marketing and branding, I can break down exactly what's happening. They definitely are catching some coins for going live, okay? Let's be honest, they go live at night because most people, you've gone home, you've gotten comfortable. I look very different right now than I did last night, right? Last night, you could tell I was in my cozy, right? I'm in the house, I'm in the cozy clothes in the house. It is most people, when they come home, they don't stay fully dressed in their suit or their dress or whatever the clothes are that they have going on, okay? That's number one. Number two, a lot of us that do business deals. Now, y'all have heard my phone ring a couple times, and y'all know my notifications going crazy. Not once have y'all seen me out here going, ah, another deal just came through. Oh my God, this is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Also, I'm not going to be dismissive of someone because I watched a lot of clips and they ask people, well, do you have a man? Like almost to say that a woman's opinion doesn't matter because she's not in a relationship. And at the end of the day, honestly, for a lot of women, if that's what they have to attach to, they'd rather stay single. Okay. Also, the next thing that they have going on, dismissing other men. Well, how much do you make? Almost to say that your opinion doesn't matter because you don't make as much money, right? There are all these things. And even though he said, well, I'm just asking questions, and we all know that communication is based on tone, is based on eye contact, is based on body language, and all of these sorts of types of things, right? So, so I'm saying all of that to say, on a marketing side, he knows exactly what he's doing. And I'm assuming that his girlfriends are in on it and they all know what they're doing because, like I said last night, they presented themselves as a unit. Y'all notice they always have their phone number up there. You can text royalty to this number, right? He's always, well, I'm just trying to start the discussion. I want our men to be more ambitious, blah, 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 blah. But literally, you're setting up so you can see the view. Everybody's still like fully dressed. At what time was I on? It was like midnight or something, my time. When I was on, it was like midnight, right? So the majority of people are gonna get, all right, they're gonna get on during the time. But from a marketing perspective, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He has figured out a way to tap into controversy to drive traffic to their page, to drive traffic to their live streams, to drive traffic to their views, right? And essentially, he's capitalizing on the fact, okay, that people are going to love to hate him. And that people are going to be, and with the girls, I'll be honest, I haven't watched them enough to for me to decipher if it's an act with the girls or if that's genuinely, the nature of their relationship. I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. I can't tell. Okay. I can't tell. If that is the nature of their relationship, I definitely am concerned for those ladies. You know what I mean? If that's the true nature. But honestly, it could all be an act because they understand we are getting tons of traffic. We are bringing so many people over to this page. And I know for a fact that they got to be making a good amount of money on that live stream because in the few minutes that I was there, which thank you for everybody that sent me coins and gifts last night. But I made like $50 and I was like, I think I was only on there for like 10 minutes. I wasn't on with them that long. Right. So realistically, you said you think it's an act with Olivia. She's not dumb, very smart. Right. That's what I said. I think it's, I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, but I'm not completely sold that those young ladies don't know what they're doing and that they're not a part, that this is not a whole thing that they've put together, you know what I mean? And it's working for them. So literally, so literally, okay, on that side, from a marketing perspective, they are doing What? You're right. They're doing everything that we're breaking down. They're creating conversation and engagement. They're right in the brand. Like he knows for a fact that he's not likable. He knows for a fact that he's not likable. He knows this and he understands, okay? He understands like perfectly if I can bring y'all on here, even if so you can talk smack about me and everybody can watch me and troll me, is running up my numbers, is running up my engagement, is bringing me new opportunities. There's always going to be somebody in the background though that they do agree with me because right before I came up, there was a girl and she definitely was into everything they had to offer. I'm pretty sure she wanted to join. Okay. The girl that was on there that they brought up before me that was asking them about their actual life. And he had made a comment like we could use a camera woman or something like that. And baby, she wasn't like, oh no, I'm surprised. She probably DM'd him and was like, what's your address? I'll be there tomorrow. Okay. So you have to understand that even though you feel some type of way about it, there are other people, they're into it. They're into it. They like it, right? They like she definitely seen, well, what do you do? Well, my dad does that too. And people are coming for you. I feel like the other guy was a little much in XYZ and element of P. So just so just right so just understand, okay, so just understand, and at the end of the day, from a marketing perspective, from a branding perspective, he's doing what he should be doing. And I know y'all probably don't want to hear me say that. You know what I mean? Now, honestly, I can't tell you, you know what I mean, like how much money he's making in the back end and all that kind of stuff because I don't know, I don't know him like that. I don't know of him like that. You know what I mean? I just saw a bunch of people in the live and I was like, what's going on over here? You know what I mean? I was like, what's happening over here? But literally from that assessment being in there, no, on the branding side, he knows clearly what his brand is. He knows for a fact people love to hate him. He knows this. He knows this very, very well. And so I want you guys to think about, what do you want your brand to represent? What is the feeling that you want people to have when they interact and engage with your brand? And that comes from the front line of when people DM you or text you, when they engage with you inside of a live stream, if people are with you in an in-person event, when they get their little bags and walk out of your store, when they get the package and they open it up, you have to think about the feeling. So I always tell my clients to think about 3 things that you want your audience to feel. And that's what we try and center everything around. You say he does it well. He never gives direct answers. He won't say, yeah, he is definitely capitalizing off of the drama. He's definitely capitalizing off of the drama. Do I feel he's legit? I don't know, because he said he was a business consultant. And when I asked him, he didn't give me like a specific area of business or companies that he worked with. So I don't know on that side. I don't know. I really I was honest when he asked me that, like, because I feel like he was trying to get me to like validate him, but I just told him the truth. I was like, I can't, because I haven't researched you. I don't know enough about you yet to say, you know what I mean? Like, this is what you do, what you don't do, those sorts of types of things. So I can't really tell y'all on the business side if he's legit or not, but I can tell you from the social media side, they have definitely figured out a way to create a bag from social media. For sure, for sure. They're definitely getting money on the social side. I can tell you that. Like I said, they got a whole funnel that's set up that people can text and opt into. So that's all. He's done that. You said, why are people making this man popular? Because he's tapped into the fact that he knows that the presence and the way that they set up and the way that they present themselves as a unit, he knows that it bothers lots of people. And there are lots of women who have identities. There are lots of women who are self-efficient. There are lots of women who have focused in hard, to get their money right, get their spirits right, get their credit right, create a better opportunity for themselves. And they know what he and those 2 ladies represent goes against what a lot of women have fought against and are fighting against. Okay. So that's why. So he understands he can capitalize on that, and it brings him traffic. Thank you. And literally, as long as people are still in there arguing with him, as long as people are in there trolling him, as long as people are in there going head to head with him, and with those ladies, it's always right. They're going to be able to continue to capitalize from it. So again, not zesty, Lord, y'all out of control. But literally, you know what I'm saying? You love my soul. I love you back, baby. But what I'm saying is I want y'all to use that as an example. Think about that. I was in this stream for like 10 minutes, right? And look at all of y'all that came over from me being in there for 10 minutes. Then I want y'all to go and look at those three, look at their following and how many followers they increased by. It wasn't that many, because at the end of the day, you have to think about how you make people feel. So people are there for the show, they're there for the entertainment, they're there because of curiosity, they're there for the trollation. People are there for lots of other reasons, but people as a whole aren't wanting to connect to them. Does that make sense? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? I'm heard, Janelle. Thank you for the badge, my love. But does that make sense? So when you think about your branding, I want you to think about a feeling. Do you want people to feel good? You want people to feel excited? You want them to be entertained? You want them to feel comfortable? Do you want people to feel elevated? Like, how do you want people to feel? That's literally what it is in a nutshell. You said you automatically came up in my live after watching them last night. Oh, well, that's awesome. Well, thank you. You said it's definitely giving cult vibes. Oh God. You said he does it for entertainment for sure. He's doing it for entertainment, but he when I tell you they're definitely catching a bag. They're definitely catching a bag, because like I said, I think I was on there for maybe like 10 minutes with him, and y'all sent me like $53. Like the little transaction things comes up after your live, and I was like, they sitting on here for hours every night. If I'm picking up $50 in 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And they're there for hours every night, from what I understand. Because I heard several callers coming in and saying, y'all get on here and y'all go live every night. Y'all go live every night. You're setting up the camera and you're going live every night. You said they don't send as many coins to him though, but this is the thing. Even if they're not sending, even if he's getting a 10th of the coins that I'm getting, and they're sitting up there for hours, they're making thousands of dollars just from the live streams. You're picking up what I'm putting down. You pick it every single night, because I'm telling you, y'all don't agree with what he's doing, but I am telling you this, and this is one thing I've learned from being in business, and especially from working in social media land. There's always a group of people. There's always a group of people who absolutely, positively are on the opposing side of you. Always. Okay. It doesn't matter if it does, baby. It does not matter if you is wrong. It's two left shoes together. Even if you're the villain, there's literally always going to be someone. You say he literally lied and said TikTok does not pay them. Capricornia, you know what? Okay. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say he's a liar, but I am going to say it would be very difficult for a creator that generates thousands of views like that to not see money from that social media platform. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure exactly how they would be able to not get paid from TikTok, because when I got on there last night, I wasn't trying to get any money. You understand what I'm saying? The money just showed up. I was surprised. I was like, look, I got $53 or whatever, if that makes sense. And he's always talking about, if you have a credit score over 700, text and join this, text and join this, text and join this. So again, he's moving people to his funnel. So they absolutely, positively are definitely generating leads and probably clients from TikTok, for sure. Anyway, I'm looking at the clock. Let's move into Q&A. We can do Q&A for about 10 minutes before I gotta go, because I got calls and content and all that kind of stuff I gotta get done. So let's see. Instagram, let me wrap this on this side. Hold on. And then y'all, let me get Instagram back up for Q&A. Let's see. Why your sales suck, part 2. And then y'all can ask me whatever y'all want to before I gotta get into my next meeting. I can say my next meeting. What is a meeting, y'all? My next meeting for today. Let's see. Y'all, I get so annoyed when they do updates. I'm tell you that. Like, I was like, oh my God. They did some new update on Instagram. And so now Instagram looks like a cell phone. You know what I mean? It's like all thin inside of my iPad. And I'm like, my whole purpose of having this gigantic iPad and so I can have the giant screen. I think I'm gonna order me one of those mobile TVs. Have y'all seen those? They look really cool. Because it took me a second to figure out what it was. I was on TikTok scrolling one day and I saw this guy and he had his whole TikTok feed up. He had his whole feet up and it was on this giant, it looked like a humongous iPad, like a 3-foot, 4-foot iPad. And I was like, what is that? And I had to figure it out. And I was like, oh, it's a mobile TV. I was like, let me order one of those because I think it'd be fun, especially when I do brand audits and stuff like that on people's pages. I think it would be dope. Yeah, it was sold out when I went and looked too, but normally I'm pretty good at getting my hands on stuff. I'm normally pretty good at getting my hands on stuff, even when it's sold out or back ordered. So I'm gonna look because I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm trying to get one of them. I might need 2. I might need 2 of them out here in these streets. All right, everybody. Let's go for Q&A. If you're on TikTok and you want to go live with me, come to YouTube because anybody can go live on YouTube, especially when I do the link. Hold on, let me get the link. If anybody wants to cam up, you can do that too. Pop into the queue and we'll pull up, or you can just type your questions and I'll try and answer as many of them as I can. You said, has he reached out to you since the live? No, he hasn't. He's probably not interested in reaching out to me. I'm definitely not his target audience. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's reached out to me, but I was thinking about reaching out to them because they do have a really interesting phenomenon. And as much as people don't want to like him, again, on the marketing side, not saying I agree with what they have going on, but on the marketing side, they are absolutely positively doing what they're supposed to be doing. As far as a funnel, as far as generating leads, as far as bringing people in and moving them over to a private community, yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let's see, do you mentor people overseas? Yeah, I have lots of clients that live outside of the US. A lot of clients that live in London, Canada, Nigeria, Ghana, China, Beijing, Australia, Ireland, Finland. I got a lot of clients all over the place. So yeah. He talked about you so much after saying you validated him. He said that he talked about me and said I validated him. I didn't think that I did, but I mean, I guess you can interpret what you want to. I didn't think that I did again. So what advice do you have in making more sales for those who sell makeup? So I think when you're selling makeup, you need to get into a unique niche and a unique style of makeup. A lot of times it's kind of like people are repeating the same I think a lot of times people are repeating the same types of makeup looks, the same type of beauty looks. And so I absolutely positively think when it comes to makeup, like if you wanted to focus on, natural makeup or makeup for Muslim women or makeup for women over 40, and actually do the looks and then not only show them on yourselves, but show them on other people, maybe do like little Q&As where people can come live and you can help them with technique and stuff like that. You'll definitely move way more makeup that way. If he's helping Black men, what are the 2 women doing to help Black women? This is the thing. I'm gonna say this. Everybody has a different definition of help. Okay, everybody has a different definition of help. So for me, I like to help people through gaining financial security. I like to help people through learning how to program their reticulating activating processor. That was what my TEDx was about. So you can actually put more control into your subconscious and create, actually like manifest, bring things out of the metaphysical into the physical world. So I like to help people in that way. I like practical, technical. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to learn from your mistakes, and I want you to be able to move forward and be empowered, right? Everybody has help in a different way. So maybe because he says he's a business consultant. So maybe he's helping them get their money up. Maybe he wants to create more poly families or something. So he feels like I'm going to show you I'm going to help you, pull this off. I'm not really sure but I know everybody considers help in different ways. You said, I'm learning web development currently. Would it benefit me to buy the $27 webinar right now? If you're going to be trying to develop your sites for customers, especially if you're going for consumers or you want to sell B2B, yes, it's going to help you in your sales. I love the way you spoke to old dude in that live. It was with grace and also with educating. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, this is the thing. And I'm going to tell y'all, when it comes to help, for me, it's very odd that you're saying that you want to, this is going to sound bad. I'm gonna just keep it funky with you though. I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Okay. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Okay. They position themselves, especially he does, as if they're above other Black people. And I don't care for that. And y'all notice I said that I was straight up with it last night. At the end of the day, if you're here to help, which means you're in a position of service, right? Then you don't talk at people, you talk to people, right? I'm not, I don't feel like I'm above any of y'all because I make more money than you. You know what I mean? And literally, if you're the community that I'm here to service and help, your ideas, your thoughts, your concern, your critiques, they are all valid, and they help me improve in my business and to be able to service you better. Does that make sense? So for me, I feel like the whole, I just want to help people, or most Black men are ambitious. I don't agree with that. And so for me, I don't see that as a way to help. Okay. Tips on selling a service: establish yourself as a resource. 80% of your content needs to be on Q&A, benefits, tips, terms, what's new in the industry, what things are going to affect them directly. And you need to constantly showcase your receipts. Constantly. You need to constantly showcase your receipts all the time. Oh, thank you, Nika. Thank you, love. Let's see. Do you think you have to go live for sales? You don't have to, baby, but it helps you. I ain't gonna lie. It helps you a whole lot. You want to run up a bag real quick? I have clients that literally go from 0 sales, 0 audience, and they live stream for 6 weeks, and they're pulling in $10,000, $12,000. Like I am not exaggerating. Not exaggerating. Live streaming is the fastest way that you can catch a bag. Moonstar Tracy, thank you for the roses and for the donuts, my love. How do I sign up to be mentored by you? Send me a DM, put the word mentor, and I can try and help you get into Instacoin. Is my hair a marketing scheme? If it got you to buy something, then baby, yeah, blink, blink, blink. So there's this thing. Let's touch on it. I don't want to get into depth about it, but there's this thing called unique selling proposition, and there's a thing called brand identification. Okay. So for me, I'm very hard to miss when I walk into a room. Normally I'm in my heels, so that's gonna make me in between 6 foot, 6'2". I have big hair. Okay. Whether you like my hair, you don't like my hair, whether you think it looks silly, whether you think it's whatever, I guarantee, even if you don't remember my name, you're gonna be like the girl with the hair. And I've understood that for years, and I've always used it to my advantage. And literally, after I go to conferences and conventions and I meet people and I reach out to them the next day, okay, or that Monday or Tuesday, I say, "Oh, it's Ashley Ann. We met at the Ciroc event. We met at the Don Julio party. We met at such and such and such. I'm the girl Ashley Ann with the big hair." They instantly know who I am, and I'm able to get calls. I'm able to get meetings. I'm able to get jobs. I'm able to book contracts. So at the end of the day, no matter how you feel about it, it works for me. So if you feel like my hair is a marketing scheme, honey, and it got you in here just so you can come and troll me, and then you can come in and help my engagement, and then you can help run up my likes and bring more people to my stream, it absolutely, positively, 100% is a marketing scheme. Get into it, okay? And then go click the link in the bio and buy Digital Branding 101. Get the workshop and the workbook for $27 instead of $167. Because clearly you need to learn something. Blinkety blink, blink, blink. Okay. Baby, they be trying it. Let's see. Official holistic health coach says, how do I get people to sign up for the beta test of my program? Normally, you're going to look inside of the current audience that you already have for the beta. You're going to list out the benefits of what they're getting. You're going to explain to them that this is a beta, so it's not fully developed. You get to come into the beta for free, but I am expecting you to give me feedback. If you can't afford to do it for free, you need to do it at a super duper reduced cost so that it at least covers your back end costs. Also, inside of the beta, you need to make sure that you have I would say like at least every other week you're getting feedback, even if you can do like some type of well, it depends on what the beta is for. If it's a software, you can do case studies from it. And that definitely is a big help. If it's not a software or something like that, then maybe you can do like a focus group once a month, and you can do kind of general feedback. And you also can utilize your beta group to help you figure out like what the price points are and to get all of the kinks out of your program. Normally, your betas are going to be somewhere in between 10 and 100 people, depending on what it is that you're testing. Yeah. Oh, you're coming to DC? Oh my God, I can't wait to meet you in DC either. Is it Diddy by L? Is it Diddy by L Green? Diddy by L Green. So y'all, I have to speak at Black Marriage Week in DC. I'll be there on the 24th. The 24th through the 26th. So that's next weekend. Anyway, I am hosting a lunch and learn. So during lunch and learns, you pull up, we discuss business, we go through different topics. And of course, there's always structure. And of course, you have lunch. And so anyway, I will be in DC. So I think the space will hold like 25 of us. Is not a lot. So I probably won't put the link up in my bio until Saturday because it's such a small amount of slots. They're going to go really quickly. But if any of you guys want to meet me in DC, I'll be in Laurel, Maryland. Lunch and Learn is on the 24th. It starts at 11:30 a.m. And I would love, 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 love to meet you guys. Absolutely. Hey, Danielle Renee, what's going on, gorgeous? Let's see. Yes, come to the free training on Thursday. Let's see. You said I only remember her and Shmoney from last night. Not Shermoney. That's a cute name. We'll have to look up Shermoney. You saw me on the last live night. Well, I'm glad that you came to visit me. Do I ever visit California? Yeah. I normally go out to the Bay or to LA at least once a year. What are you considering a cheap price for a beta program? That depends on the industry and what the beta is for. And the reason it's industry, so like let's say it's common in your industry to spend like $10,000 for a software, where if you did the beta at $100 a month, people would consider that cheap. You see what I'm saying? But if you had a beta program to test out some conditioner and shampoo or something at $100, people are gonna be like, you out of your mind. That's a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? So it depends on what it is. I love your energy and how humble you are. Sean couldn't stand a chance of maturity and knowledge. Oh, thank you. It's very, very sweet. Do you visit North Carolina? I was in North Carolina last month. I was actually there for like 5 or 6 days at Unleash. It was a lot of fun. Nah, baby, I'm probably not coming to Ohio. Okay, I'm probably not coming to Ohio. But you just come somewhere if I'm adjacent, if I'm close to Ohio, okay, in the vicinity. Pull up on me or just pull up on me digitally. Crystal said, where's the link so we can come and see you in DC? Hold on. Let me see if I know my director of operations has one somewhere. I know she does, because you know how I know she has one? Because like I seen 2 or 3 people register for lunch. Hold on, baby doll. Let me see if I can find you a link. Because I know there's one up here somewhere. Because I think she put it inside of our Monetization Nation. Do I coach as well? Yes. And I'll be honest, I prefer to call myself a business builder because y'all, it's so many people that are scammers that use the word coach. Even though I know technically y'all be like, yeah, and y'all always be like, hey, coach. And gosh, it just stresses me out because there's so many effing scammers out here in these streets. Jesus. Y'all, it's so many. It's so many of them. So yeah, I mentor and I help build businesses. Absolutely. Do you only No, I don't care if your credit score is under 700. Now I have a lot of clients and I help them get their credit scores over 700. Okay, everybody in YouTube, I just dropped the link to lunch. Okay, I just put it in there. So no, you're trying to be funny, but no, I help all kinds of people, and there are lots of people that will tell you they came to me and their credit was trash. And so I have a program called Instacoin, and one of it is building your business. And in order to get extended like business credit, business capital, business cash, it's way easier if you have good credit. And so we actually have credit every month, like twice a month. We have come in and we do credit counseling, and we help with personal credit and professional credit. So no, you do not have to have I help people with bad credit. You said you teach business owners how to compete for government contracts and get their business certified as a minority or woman veteran business. Great. Okay, that's invaluable. Please share insights on how I can grow my business. You need to be throwing up your clients' results of when they're getting contracts, like when they get the award, when they get the bid. You need to be putting that up constantly so people can see the receipts. You need to talk about the amount of jobs that are. Side note, I don't know if y'all knew this, they are actively working in the government to turn back that piece of legislation that came through Dr. King, so that it does stop some of those jobs that are set aside for minority, women, and veteran businesses. Sorry, anyway, keep people up to date on the laws and the rules. Give them common mistakes. Also talk to them about how to submit proposals. And I would probably create a lead magnet procurement queen on like government contracts that are available for small businesses, because I think a lot of times when people think about government contracts, they think about big, huge projects, and they don't realize that there are lots of government contracts that you can get that are in between like $500,000 and a few $1,000,000 that they definitely can handle, that they have the capacity to handle. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. Let's see. Thank you for being humble, taking advice for everyone, even Walmart employees. I followed you. Oh, thank you, baby. Yeah, I thought that was like very odd that he was like, if somebody worked at Walmart, would you take business advice from them? And I'm like, absolutely, because he says that his whole thing is he wants to elevate our people, right? So by definition, if you're trying to elevate someone, if you're trying to help someone extol themselves to be the best that they can be out here on the planet Earth, that means that that person has not reached their full potential yet, right? And that means they still have some steps that they need to climb up that ladder. And so realistically, if you are in, let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with working at Walmart. Okay, you do what you got to do out here in these streets, and you don't let someone make you feel ashamed because you are making an honest living. Okay, you don't make someone make you feel ashamed about that. So, but if you're working at Walmart and you don't want to work at Walmart anymore, or you would like to own a Walmart or whatever the case may be, okay, if that's something that you want to do, okay. Hey, my events by Ashley Ann page is over here in Instagram. Yes, best link for lunch. If that's something that you want to do, then absolutely positively, you have to listen to that sector of people. You have to know how to reach them. You have to know what language to use. You have to know what problems they're facing. You have to know what problems or goals that they feel like they have. You have to know what they've tried in the past. You have to know what they believe in, what they don't believe in. You have to know those objections. You have to know all of that if you want to attract those type of people. But I'll be honest, that may not be the group of people that that may not be that group of people that he wants to attract, right? Because we just talked about earlier about having a target audience. So that literally may not be the audience that he wants to attract. He may only want to work with customers that have a 700 plus credit score, because it's going to be easier for them to accomplish whatever it is that he's helping them with. Because again, as a business consultant, I'm not exactly sure like what avenue he consults with. I don't know if he builds funnels. I don't know if he helps them get business funding. I don't know if he helps them structure deals. I'm not sure if he's helping them with product consulting, if he does manufacturing for them. I don't know if he's doing marketing. Like, I have no idea what he's doing as a business consultant, because we didn't get into that in the conversation. And again, I haven't had time to research him. You know what I'm saying? You said he only wants people that are already close to their goal. You said, I don't think he has an audience. Somebody said he scams. I don't know, because y'all seem to know more about him than me. And that's what I told him last night. I was like, I'm not sure. I told him straight up, I was like, I can't say if you're legit. I can't call you a scammer because I don't know enough about you and I have to research you. And that was just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if y'all have picked up from me, I'm a very straight up type of girl. So, I was just like, well, shoot, I gotta go research you. I gotta investigate you. I don't know what it is. And I do know out here in social media that, there's a lot of scammers. Taylin Couture, Taylin Tour, I'm sorry. Hi, Ashley, or is it Torre? Hi, Ashley, I was invited to be on a TV show. Congratulations to offer input on a topic. I'm a podcast host. Should I be charging for this appearance? Ooh, that depends. Do they normally do paid appearances? And is this an appearance that you can leverage? If it's an appearance where it's going to be an opportunity for you and it doesn't have a high opportunity cost for you, I wouldn't charge. Now, if it's an opportunity and you're not really going to be able to leverage it well, you're not going to be able to get other paid engagements from it. It's not going to put you in a vicinity where you can pick up other clients, or it's going to lead to something that's repeat, then I may ask them about some pay. And I'll tell you this. So I did, Essence did a virtual conference. Was it last year? Last year or the year before or whatever, but it was Essence. And I absolutely positively would have did it for free because it's Essence. You know what I'm saying? And they cut me a check and I didn't even I was shocked. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we need your information so we can send you a pay. I was like, what? I get paid? I had no idea. I mean, it was Essence. I absolutely positively would have did it for free. It's Essence. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge platform. It's a tremendous opportunity. It looks great on my resume. You know what I mean? That I can be like, it's seen on Essence, it's TEDx speaker, it's seen on CNN and all this, it's seen on Breitbart, MSNBC and all that kind of stuff. That is great. That is amazing that I can say that, right? And I was shocked, but that's what I said. It depends. Because if it's something like that, I absolutely positively I'm going to do it for free. If Diageo asked me to come and do something, they sponsor events for me. If Diageo is ever like, hey, Ashley Ann, can you come and do this? Absolutely. Show me where to show up. I don't care about no check. Because for me, the experience and being able to leverage that opportunity is going to be more than enough pay for me. So again, it depends. But if you're in a situation where you can't really leverage it into something else, yeah, baby, get your check. Get your check, okay? Let's see. Hi, Queen, you're amazing last night. Thank you so much. Y'all are so kind. I appreciate y'all. You said free game. Sir, what is the free game? Yeah, I didn't hear too much of it last night, but again, I wasn't there for a really long time. You said he uses the brand of Olivia to help him build his brand. Her page was already established. Yeah, I can see that her page was already set up because I thought that was interesting that they were going live from her account. Versus any of the others. So I quickly was able to catch on to that he wanted to tap into her audience. And I'm being honest, that's what he should be doing from a business perspective. Now, keep in mind, when I talk about business and marketing, that is different than morals. Does that make sense? Does everybody picking up what I'm putting down? Morally, what I would do ain't the same with what's legally or what you should always be doing in business. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Do you mentor someone who doesn't have a business? I do. I have a program called Monetization Nation, Mrs. Officially Jewel. It should be in my bio. If you click the link in the bio and you can come and join Monetization Nation. We're there for support. We're there for mindset. We're there to help you make, better life decisions and just kind of whatever it is that you're dealing with. And we run insight sessions. We do weekly live trainings inside of there. And we have special speakers that come in too. Hey, Ashley, is it a good idea to turn my business into an LLC if it's not generating as much sales? Okay, so I'm going to say this. Number one, I don't know what's happening with your economic situation because your tax preparer is going to be able to probably advise you a bit better on that. Number two, though, your girl is here for LLC because LLCs get lots of benefits and it does help you from a tax strategy position. Number three, your business isn't making a lot of sales right now, but that doesn't mean it won't be making sales in the future. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? You have to be making It's kind of hard to describe. And I don't have enough time. Long story long, where you are right now with that business is not where you're going to be forever. When I first started my business, I took a L my first couple years in business. I was essentially paying to be in business, okay? And eventually the thing turned around. On the third year, I rolled into the black, right? And then I was able to ride that up into a company that makes me millions and millions and millions of dollars. So when you're forming that LLC, all of us that are in business, we understand that, your company is an entity that is breathing, that grows, that changes, right? That evolves and all those sorts of types of things. And so just because you're not making money right now does not mean that 6 months from now, months from now, that it won't be a totally different situation. Also, the fourth reason that you want to have your LLC is because it offers a legal protection. So the LLC is its own entity now. So heaven forbid that you ever got sued or something really strange happened, but they would go after the LLC and not you. And so that means now your house isn't up, your cars aren't up, your savings and bank accounts aren't up, whatever assets you have as far as like IRAs, investments, crypto, stuff like that, it's not up because the LLC has its own set of stuff and you have your own set of stuff. So I give you another example. So like my business model is set up, I have a holding company, okay? And then underneath the holding company, there are other LLCs. Right. And then depending on the business, so like on the real estate side, if you looked at my business model, you'd be like, damn, you'd be like, Ashley got 16 LLCs, but they're not all operational LLCs as far as cash. Hear me out, okay? And it's for asset protection. So Corey and Corey's my husband, and I'm gonna have to get Corey up here so we can meet. Maybe Corey will come on with me tonight. It's Tuesday. Yeah, he'll probably come on with me tonight because he ain't got no teams or nothing. He got to run this evening. So anyway. So Corey and I invest in real estate. Okay. Well, you don't want to keep over $1 million. Really, if you can keep $500,000, but you don't want to have over $1 million in assets attached to any one LLC because it comes, again, talking about that protection, right? So if you looked at my business thing, you like, you got 16 businesses? All 16 of them aren't operational. Okay. It's a protection thing. Are they legal LLCs and up to date? Yes. Moonstar, thank you for those roads. You better make it rain on me. Okay. Are they operational? Yes, from like a legal standpoint, but it's more about protection. So heavens forbid if I ever got sued and lost and they sued that LLC, they can only go after what's in that LLC. Does that make sense? Instead of if I had everything in one big LLC when it came to my assets, then that puts everything up for play. Okay. And then we ain't got time to start talking about trust and all the other kind of stuff or whatever. That's a whole nother set. But so I'm just saying, as your business grows, you'll be an LLC. Eventually you're going to make enough money. You're going to become an S Corp. Okay. Well, your business is going to become an S Corp. And somewhere in between that, your LLC is going to make so much money. You're going to be an LLC and you're going to taxed as an S Corp. Okay. Then eventually you'll turn into an S Corp. Then eventually you'll start buying holding companies in Wyoming and stuff like that because of the protection. Then you'll have some overseas. Then you have like a bridge trust and you'll develop into other sorts of types of things. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's a simplified version, but long story long, more than likely it's probably going to be advantageous for you to have that LLC, but just double check with your CPA or whoever does your taxes. And they'll be able to tell you these are the benefits that you're going to get from that, if that makes sense. You said we've learned more from you in this session than what Sean talked about in the week. Look, y'all, believe it or not, if y'all don't look, believe it or not, okay, when it comes to Sean, and again, I'm not co-signing what he and his ladies have going on over there, okay? I got to research them some more. I'm not co-signing that. But y'all can learn a master marketer. I don't know what the man does outside of being on, TikTok live and ruffling feathers, but the man is good at marketing. You know what I'm saying? And again, please don't take me saying he's good at marketing as me co-signing what's going on. I'm just from a business perspective. Okay. From a business perspective, Y'all are watching him work. Somebody said master manipulator. Well, look, I've told y'all this. I've told y'all before. Okay, I've told y'all this before. Well, y'all are new, so y'all don't know. So to the new people, let me catch you up on what I teach my people. Marketing, okay? Marketing is nothing more than being where people are and getting the word out about whatever it is that you are doing. Okay? That's all it is. When you are in business, I want y'all to be very clear. You want to do your best to have an amazing product. You want to do your best to have an amazing offer. But the reality of the situation is you're not always going to make sales because you have the best product or the best offer or the best community. It's just the truth. Okay? It's just the truth of the matter. Oftentimes the best marketer is going to be the person that gets the gig, that gets the sale. I give y'all a prime example. Y'all know the tax service TurboTax. Y'all know about TurboTax? TurboTax is absolutely positively not the best tax software out there. But everybody, oh, that's cute. Thank you for that, Alyssa. That's really cute. TurboTax is not the best tax software up there, but TurboTax markets the most and they're the most familiar. So people will go and sign up and they'll pay the fee for TurboTax and they'll use TurboTax to do their taxes. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So understand that. And then the other thing that I've always told y'all, okay, that in this current era that we're in when it comes to social media is a double-edged sword. Okay, social media can be super great and social media can be super terrible. And why? Because anyone can pop up online and they can make a persona, they can become a person that they're not in real life. And I've told y'all this before, a lot of these people that are excellent at marketing, they are manipulative. They will manipulate you spiritually, right? I've seen a lot of people, God, and y'all know I love the Lord and I love Jesus, baby. Jackie, thank you for the badges, my love, okay? Look, but people, you got to watch, they will manipulate you spiritually. People will use aspirational manipulation. People will manipulate you by just straight up lying to you and telling you what you want to hear. And then some people like to trigger you. They like to emotionally trigger you, and they are good at what they're doing and they know what they're doing. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to marketing, when it comes to business, when it comes to funnels, when it comes to systems, okay, I have to say this. On that side, he has mastered getting the traffic. He don't care how he gets y'all there. He doesn't care if he gets y'all there because y'all want to come in and troll him and trolling his girls. He don't care if he gets y'all there because y'all think that those ladies are in an unsafe situation. He doesn't care if he gets you there because you despise him or you think he's cap or you think he's a scammer or he does not care. He is accomplishing his goal of packing out those live streams with those crazy numbers every night. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. But this is the thing. He know that people know he doesn't have credentials, but people still keep coming. If you're coming over there to call him out, he has accomplished his goal. And the more y'all come, it puts him out to other people who they don't see it as cringy. They're gonna keep coming. I'm just helping y'all to understand the dynamics of it. Okay, there's a lot that's going on. Okay, but I'm just trying to help y'all understand the dynamics of what's going on. So for him, baby, it's a win. Every time he pull up that camera and he go live and it's 13,000 people in there, 18,000 people in there, 20,000 people in there, he feels like he is winning. Okay, literally, I have seen them and they are very disrespectful to the audience sometimes. So like literally I'll see people come in there and they'll be asking them questions or talking to them, and I've seen clips of them just like get in the phone and just start being in the phone, like not even present with the people that are there. I've seen them after blues start kissing on each other or hugging on each other, rubbing on each other, having other conversations, stuff like that, right? So literally, as long as the people keep coming, that's what they want. It helps to elevate their fame. It helps to elevate their presence. It helps to elevate their awareness. He don't care if you in there to hate on him or not. And I guarantee, like I told y'all, okay, there's a sector of people, they may not be as vocal Okay, they may not be as vocal as you guys are, but there's a sector of people, they absolutely are texting that keyword to that phone number he has on their screen. They absolutely are messaging them, talking about they love what they represent and they, they want something like that. They are absolutely are telling them to keep going and be encouraged and that they're praying for them. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, I know this because I have been in this business for over 16 years. And what you think is wrong, someone else thinks is right. What you think is disgusting, someone else admires it. And a lot of the times, people that support you, especially if they're paying you or they're booking you, a lot of them are very silent. A lot of them are very silent. But again, okay, again, at the same time, there is a disconnect, right, on the branding side, because when you look at the amount of numbers that are coming into the live streams, all of their social media platforms should be way larger than they are. So again, people are coming, but the majority of people that are coming, they're not connected them. They don't, whatever it is, they don't like the way it's making them feel, right? Some of y'all have said ick. Some of y'all have said it's cringy. Some of y'all have said it's a narcissism. Some of y'all have said that you're afraid for the ladies and those sorts of types of things. So on that side, they're getting the traffic, but you have to understand this. Even because you said, but right, a lot of people have said it's not authentic, those sorts of types of things. But y'all have to understand though, the traffic is still coming. So even if he captured 1% of those people, let's be even more conservative. Let's say he attracted half a percentage of the people that were in when I was on. I think when I came in, it was like around 15, 16,000 people or something like that, right? Something like that. So let's do the math. Let's say it's half a percentage. So that's 750 people, let's say in the time that they were on, that popped onto their list because they got the keyword up. And let's say out of that 750 people that popped into the list, let's say 20% of them bought something from him that was like $10. Okay. I don't know what his products are. I don't know. I'm just trying to help y'all from a numerical standpoint, understand. So let's say we said 750 people came in. Let's say 20% of them became customers. So that's what, another 100, and that's 150 people. And let's say they bought something that was $10. Well, that's $1,500 just from there. You said he ain't got no products. He got something. I'm sure because he kept saying last night while I was watching, if you have a credit score that's over 700, you know what I mean? Like, contact me, let's work together, blah, 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 blah. So he definitely has something that he's offering. And I will say this, when I say product, I mean an offer. So for me, a product is anything that you can exchange for money. Could be a digital product, could be a service, could be a physical product, whatever. But I'm just trying to help you guys learn that. You said you learned about me from Tay Sweat and STB community. Happy to hear your wisdom. Thank you. I love Tay. I love Tay. Tay is one of my favorite people on the planet Earth. Tay is for those of you that don't know, Tay is one of my clients that earns over 8 figures a year. Tay easily earns over $10 million. And we built out his program and all that stuff together. And when he started working with me, his business was making about $25,000 a month. So it's amazing to see in a few years him go from $25,000 a month to consistent $1 million a month. So yeah. But anyway, does that make sense though? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? He telling you something that you can get for free off of YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into any of his programs or products or anything like that. Did you watch his live with Jalsey got on after you? No, honey, I had work to do. I had to come over here and get to my stuff. Hey, baby dad. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my baby dad like my outfit. He said he like my pink Fendi. Yeah. You said me too. I'm one of his students. You said, Kevin Samuels switched up, and this sounds like he's using that model. Yeah, because I tell y'all all the time, Kevin Samuels was like, I tell people when you talk to that man one-on-one, he was nothing like that online persona. He was nothing like that online persona. And I'm telling y'all this, it's a different world for people once we get to a certain level of influencer or status. There are all these little events and stuff, and everybody starts kind of getting to meet one another through different conferences and invitations. And sometimes companies put together things, and you get to talk to people. And you would be very surprised, okay? You said it's fake. He's definitely trying to be a Kevin Samuels. I don't know if he's trying to be a Kevin Samuels because I think he definitely wants to position himself as an alpha male, even though I know technically there's no such thing as an alpha man because, you know, the people that study the wolves and stuff, and then they're like, that's not really true and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, did you research his penthouse, baby? I have not researched his penthouse. Okay, I just be worried about my house and my homes. Okay, as you see, I have a very lovely home. I'm in my kitchen right now. I got a whole fireplace in my kitchen. Okay, I got a lovely home, baby. He absolutely wants to be controversial. I do believe that. He was excited to meet you. He was telling about your revenue. Really? I don't know, y'all, because I just got off. Like, I just got off of there last night. Like when I said, y'all have a good night. I'm like, put it in the chat, honey. I left. I got on the phone with my sister. She directs like our customer experiences and stuff. And then I talked to my director of operations. Okay, we out here plotting and planning, and we trying to figure out what we got going on in the next 30 days and those sorts of types of things. So I don't know. I got on down when he talked about you after he left. Well, hopefully it was something nice. Wouldn't it make it hard for it to make business deals if most people just like him? No. That's what I'm telling y'all. There's a sector of people. You said most people dislike him. That means there's always going to be a set of people that like him. And there's a set of people, even if they don't like you, they will respect you. And if they feel like you can get done what they need to get done, baby, they will do business with you if you can get those results. And again, I don't know anything about their results. I don't know anything about their business. I don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? I do not know. And I said that last night on the live. I was like, the only thing I could validate, even if they are living in an Airbnb, because people were saying that they rent the penthouse, if they are renting that penthouse, okay, the only thing I know is that you have to have a good amount of money to rent that space. If that's a rental and they're renting it every day, they have a daily charge, they have a daily fee for it. They at least are doing enough money to be able to keep that thing up, okay? Which is a sizable amount of money, which the average American would not be able to afford, okay? So I don't know if it's an Airbnb. I don't know if he rented. I don't know if he owned it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I can't speak on things that I don't know. And I try and be careful to say things that aren't true because I don't like it when people say things about me that aren't true. You know what I mean? So if it's something that I can't speak to, if it's something that I don't know, I will always tell y'all I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and pretend like I know when I don't. But if it's something that I know, I'm going to tell you I know, and I'm going to stand on it 10 toes down. One thing y'all are going to learn about me, if I come and I speak and I say something, I absolutely positively mean that with my heart, and I'm saying it with my chest, and I'm not gonna back down off of it. So I don't know. You said it could be a tax write-off. It could be a tax write-off. It could. Do I have a course or anything? Yes. Click the link in my bio. I have a free training Thursday night. I'm doing a masterclass. It's live. I'm going to be talking about building a 6-figure business in a recession. I have a lot of experience with that. I started my event design and production company. It's called Events by Ashley Ann. You can go Google it, look up Secretary of State of Arkansas. It's a real company. But that's my first company that I ever made $1 million with, and I started during a recession. So I have lots and lots and lots of experience on doing business during soft economies and slow spending times and stuff like that. And also, not to alarm anyone, not to scare anyone, Jerome Powell, who is the chair of the Federal Reserve, has said that he's going to continue to aggressively raise interest rates. That has a lot to do with why these banks recently collapsed too. By the way, if y'all don't, basically, long story long, the bank took cash. They bought mortgage-backed securities. Jerome Powell raised up the interest rate. So that means that the mortgage-backed securities lost their value. And that means the banks had to sell them at a loss, which means that the banks did not have enough cash to give back to their depositors. Okay. So this is a whole big situation. Okay. This is a really, really big situation. And as the interest rates go up, Jerome Powell also wants to raise up the unemployment rate. So he, with a straight face, has said he is comfortable with at least 2 million Americans losing their jobs, y'all. This is a very big problem. The 12 times since World War II that our government has tried to incrementally raise unemployment, it did not work. It's like a runaway train. It gets away from them. So this is why I'm telling y'all, you know what I mean? This is part of the reason I'm doing March Madness. You're going to see me live every day this week. Every day you're going to see me on here. Y'all, this is crucial. Like, I know we out here chit-chatting about frivolous stuff, but this is really real. Like, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, not just people in the tech industry. So, and y'all always know that unemployment is higher in Black and brown communities. Okay. So realistically, if you do not have a side hustle, if you're thinking about being in business, if you have a business and you want to scale, please register for the training on Thursday, y'all. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a long night. We're going to be in there for about 3 hours because I teach. Like I teach. I'm not playing no games. I'm going to run down the whole system on how we really make money on social media and what works in 2023. Okay. So I'm going to be in there talking about funnels, emails. I'm going to be telling you what softwares to use, what apps to use, how you use them, how to put them together, all of that stuff. Okay. It's Thursday night. Click the link in my bio. Here you go. If you're YouTube, hold on. Let me give y'all the link on YouTube. Oh, that's the wrong link. Hold on, YouTube. Let me give y'all the right link. Anyway, y'all go in there, register. It is free. It does not cost you a thing. Okay. But I'm just telling you, this is not a 1 hour. I'll be using Zoom. I know a lot of people are like, oh, come to this webinar with me for an hour. And they just hype you up and be like, I know all these secrets, and you can't get the secret unless you buy my $12,000 book. This is not that. This is not that. This is the actual come get the training, get the information. Okay. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Thursday night. It's free, but you got to register so I can email you the link. If you sign up to be texted, then I'll text you the link. Okay. If you got a biz bestie or someone that wants to be a friend, bring them to the training too. Okay. So this is, you said I'll be there even on people come when they're at work. Okay. Make sure you're watching me on a tablet or a laptop. If you don't have a computer or a tablet and you got to use the phone, use it. But if you have a laptop or you have like a tablet, try and watch me on one of those, because I will be using like a lot of visual aids, a lot of graphs, a lot of charts, stuff like that. So you can see. Okay. So yeah, y'all let everybody know. Go ahead and get registered for the training. It's going to be the link in my bio. It's a big button. It's a big old button in there. When you click the link, like, you can't miss it. It's up at the top. Baby pop. I'm gonna say baby pop. What is a baby pop? Baby, I'd have made a new word. Y'all baby pops now, okay? But it's a bright green button. It says free masterclass alert. And it says secrets to a six-figure biz during a recession. So click that. It'll take you right over to register. I'm not going to ask you for any credit card information or anything. This is like actually free. Okay. So we'll thank you for everybody giving me the compliments on the pink. Okay. So just go in there. And if you want to learn about making money online, come. If you are a person in here and you're like, I don't have a business, but you're thinking about starting a business because maybe you need a side hustle. Everybody needs another stream of income. Come to the training. Okay. So that is Thursday. Now, before we got into this Q&A, I was covering stuff about why your sales are sucking or why you're not making money. If you need help with that, if you found the information I gave to be useful today, click the link in my bio. There's a big green button. Okay. Y'all be like, these green buttons, baby. I'm going to give you a bright color button because I'm making it easy to find. That's a part of conversion. We'll talk about that. Okay. We'll talk about what your landing pages need to look like. But anyway, you're going to click in there. You're going to get a button. It says Digital Branding Workshop plus Workbook. That's a 2.5-hour workshop, y'all. Anyway, it's normally $167. It's $27 today. I'm in March Madness in the Kingdom. So we take products and mark them way, 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 way down. But this is the deal. The products are only on sale for 24 hours. So it goes from noon to 11:59 a.m. the next day. So go and get it, because if you try and go to get it tomorrow, it's not going to be there. There's going to be a different product that's $27. Okay. So anyway, do I do one-to-one business coaching? I do. DM me, or you can email my customer support and we can get you the information. But I absolutely do. All of my 7- and 8-figure earners, they work with me one-to-one. Sure do. You just registered for Thursday. Good. Thank you. Thank you for everybody that's registering for Thursday. We're going to have fun. You said he looked at her crazy when she called herself king. A lot of people look at me when I call myself king, but there are female kings. There have been female kings all throughout history. A queen regent is a westernized thing. A lot of women that went by king is because that is a position that means authority and power, and they weren't taken seriously as queen. If you look up the definition of queen, it actually means a position that holds no power. Okay, that's actually what it means. And is defined as a wife of a king. Now, typically, kings are male, but there are women kings. The same way, if back in the day, Hillary or Shirley would have won, would have became president, they wouldn't have changed they wouldn't have changed the title. They still would have been president. They still would have been president of the United States. So, king is a position, it's a title. So anyway, baby, I run it. Okay, out here in my streets. Okay, out here where I am, ain't nobody better. Ain't nobody got more receipts than me. There's nobody that has helped create more millionaires than I have. Like, period. All right. So you think I look like Octavia Spencer? Okay. I get different people all the time. You say Octavia Spencer, I get Janet Jackson, I get thick Beyonce, I get Jill Scott. Drunk white people say I look like Oprah, whatever. Sometimes people say I look like Wendy Williams. Baby, all of them successful, all of them balling. So whatever the energy is, energetically, I'm clearly drenched in it. Okay, the energy of success. Okay, I look like success. I look like Monty. Okay, all of that. Anyway, y'all, yes, baby, drunk white people tell me I look like Oprah all the time. Anyway, y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be on around noon. We're going to continue on in this series, and then I'll see everybody Thursday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. You said you and Jill definitely can be sisters. I take it. Okay. I'll take